again.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, we have here a stream by
I just read the title.
yeah. She's a very normal, regular person, and she's on a journey,
Thanks.
it seems. And I believe she is moving out of her former residence,
Okay.
and she is taking a walk here, and she is having a story time. So I guess let's see what we find. Wait, is it okay? It got clearer for me. Is it? I hope it's clear for you. The chat as well. Let me know. I don't know if there's. Oh, you know what? There is something I can do. I think it's probably just like make it clear on the actual thing. Hold on. Settings.
Yeah, the image looks clean. The chat and like other things look a little blurry.
Yeah, I can only get it on 720.
Still okay. Like it's
Okay. I'm gonna close.
I can still read it.
Okay, I'm gonna close Discord. Just I know that I have many things open and I don't need them to be okay. Let's see if that helps any. Oop. And okay, and I'm coming back. All right. Opening. Let's see what wisdom Meska has to impart on us today.
Okay. Story time.
Oh. Wait a minute. Wait.
Definitely can't hear her.
No, there's no way that this might did I not take the original off the okay, yeah, okay. Remove. I'm playing the same. Okay, I was playing the same one. There we go.
Okay, earlier. Oh, this one looks very clear and sharp.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Great.
Now
I can hear the Coochie Time story.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have.
So I'm assuming this has to do with garlic bread.
I would think. Oh yeah, garlic. Yeah, I would.
That's
so.
That's like I'm going into this with that in mind.
Okay, I would.
So you know, that's what I'm probably going to be surprised by the end of the story time, but I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume that as well. But it's like she's full of surprises. So let's see.
Because I just ended my for no reason. Like they're together. She's gonna riff on Bridge. Bridge maybe Coochie, Gorlicky, something like that.
Well, she did flex on Bridge last night.
Yeah.
I literally don't know.
I'm just thinking this is the like repercussions of two people in love getting together.
And then her being perpetually alone by choice.
Yeah.
Do
you think she's sad that she doesn't get any Gorlick Cooch?
I just wonder. I mean, I do think that there is some loneliness happening. I honestly do.
We're all a little lonely.
We're all a little lonely, but it's like some of us,
but we all have limits to. Yeah, I can pull us into. I'm just gonna say, actually, I will say one of the things that I have consulted about, and this is my unprofessional, like whatever, is there is no cure for loneliness. And
I agree.
And it can pull you into some seriously harmful behaviors, right? Like you could
wait, do I agree?
know it did for me anyway. I'm just gonna admit it. Loneliness especially during isolation when we were in a shutdown got the best of me. And I think it did a lot of people in the world. And that's probably not the only time. Like I've traveled and lived abroad and had like culture shock and loneliness and stuff, and like missed boyfriends and had like long distance relationships.
But I don't know if I can full-throatedly say that there's no cure, because it's like there are many cures. Like, it's like, that feeling like when you are the opposite of lonely, and you are fulfilled by, the people around you that you love. You are, you are happy, healthy, and whole in a relationship,
Yeah.
family, like,
Yeah.
so it's like, I do somewhat, or like, if somebody is lacking in one of those areas, say, be it relationship or
Yeah,
they
because I've been loneliest in relationship, and from the outside, maybe people would think I was fine. Not in my marriage, but in different relationships, I've been so lonely in a relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, it's it's like, it's like, it's coloring with all the crayons. Like, it's like,
Mhm.
if there's not the one cure. And yes, I think a bunch of us fell
There's
into,
coping strategies, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, there are but not even, I mean, there's coping strategies, which would be like, uh, you know, uh, becoming terminally online, and, becoming
Yeah.
part of a Discord that, was very codependent, which
Yeah.
is where we were in Hot
Yeah.
Mess Express, like, it's
I would
like,
say so. Yeah.
even you guys with, like, the kids and the
Mhm.
hubbies, like, you guys were there, as much as you could be, as much as you possibly could be, you
I
guys
was
were
there
there.
an awful lot. Yeah. And but
Yes.
remember, even though at the same time I was also making strides in real life
Mm-hmm.
to try
Mm-hmm.
and find, and that was hit or miss because I have one. It's really hard to make new friends, um especially after you move. So I've
But
had
anybody and everybody.
several biffs and people that I run into in public that I have even exchanged numbers with that nothing ever took off. And or friendships that blossomed for a little while but then ended really abruptly, and I'll just never know why. So I tried really even, yeah. So it's friendship, and making friends is hard, and you have to put yourself, be vulnerable and kind of get to know people, and some people really surprise you, and I'm always surprised by people trying to take advantage of others all the time. Anyway, so but yeah, when before but I during that time, yeah, well, I was biffing out, couldn't find anybody. I was in Hot Mess Express, and I had because we had been isolated, and I had been isolated in so many ways, but we were all socially isolated anyway.
Yes. And it's like, even I just think it is I don't know, I guess it's like short-sighted, or it's a lie that people, like, I tell themselves that, like, I mean, some people are, thrive in new, completely throwing themselves, even in their late 30s, 40s,
Mhm.
50s, into new social relationships in real life, right?
Mhm.
But a lot of, like, the more and more people that I talk to, um, it's no new friends policy. Like,
Yeah.
me and Marcus are with the no new friends policy. Like, I mean, we joke about it, but then we go back and forth, like, no, we're dead serious. Because, I mean, it's that, and it's because of the tainted, it's because it's been tainted by what we've seen online. And it's like, if online is a representation of what is out there in the world, right,
Mhm.
then no new friends. But then it's like, you do meet good people. But then, adult relationships are hard because everybody is managing their own,
Yeah.
their own little life raft and whatever. So,
Yeah.
um,
And things are rough out there right now. Everybody has been through a lot. And I'd say, like, because even like just going back to that specific reason we were socially isolated, we haven't really, as a country, really, like, everyone just kind of rushed and didn't really, there's a lot of mourning and processing and feelings about that time that people have. And then on top of that, stuff was happening still with real life. Like,
people haven't even acknowledged the fact that, and Marcus and I talk about this all the time, that our lives fundamentally changed in the way that we became the new norm. Like our baselines changed, where it's like we now expect that our groceries get delivered. We are angry if like we hear from a pharmacy that they can't deliver prescription. Like we are angry to hear that every single thing is not tailored to the way things were during that time.
I'm still upset that Trader Joe's doesn't have curbside pickup. Like, why?
I'm upset that they're not.
They say online because they want you to go in the store and have the experience. And I understand that, sir, but my immune system and your experience are at odds.
I am upset that they're not on what's Instacart. It's like,
yes, that's what I'm saying. They're not on Instacart and they don't have curbside pickup. And that means it's really limiting to a lot of people who are like me, at least. Where I do go in, but I have to like time it right and dash it.
Exactly. I love it there, but mine happens to be underground.
The best snacks.
Yes, the best snacks and
one of the things that we talked about most in Hot Breast Express was Trader Joe's.
There was a lot of Trader Joe's. Like it's like as much as there was like the the Cheetos gang, like what I mean, the girls that were like, what is new on the like the McDonald's like dollar menu?
Yeah, there was a group of us that cooked a lot. There's a group of us that like loved snacks in Trader Joe's, and also like Japanese imported and Asian imported and Korean imported. And I drink Vietnamese coffee and I homebrew it. We talked about that and like difference between Arabiata beans and Robusta beans. And
at that time I would read the I forget what it's called, but the the Trader Joe flyer thing. Like I read that religiously, like or not even well, then it all turned to online, so it became on Instagram. People were all sharing their favorite Trader Joe's products and new, like, oh god. And so it's just so the loneliness
non-sponsored, by the way.
Right. I just think that it's like it's not a flex on Messica to be like she must be very lonely. But I do think that she must be very lonely because of the ways that she conducts herself. I mean, not because of my it's not because Lux just wants to make herself seem better than Messica. It's because of the things that she has said herself recently online.
She told us she never
could be an online person.
She's never gonna have love.
And never gonna have love. Can't imagine herself experiencing love reciprocated back to her. So she could never envision getting married or anything like that. And so,
but I think she has apparently she has a social life and she's been jumping around again on YouTube.
But it involves just calls, and it involves like, I guess it's just like phone calls with different boys and or text messages from different boys where she says that if she doesn't hear back from one in 3 minutes, she's on to the next she's in the next text box, like she's hitting the next one up. So I just I don't know how we got on the loneliness thing. Wait, how did we how did we get on loneliness?
Because I don't know, because we were talking about garlic and coochie.
Oh yes, that she must be like lamenting that she's not in a happy.
Maybe she's jealous of that they're together, and that what though, like they never got to that point. She never got to travel, and I really hope, like and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, like ever since way back when, I just wanted to have a stamp and a passport or go on an airplane ride.
Yeah, she's never been on an airplane. It's like I just Messica.
Please go somewhere.
Go somewhere. Not Manhattan. Yeah. Not Manhattan.
No, but I didn't say there. No, please go.
No. Just because it's been encouraged recently. It's like you go anywhere else.
Well, I mean, it is the big city. Yeah, it's a big city. Go wherever you want. We're not gonna. But I didn't say that.
Go to the Bronx.
Anywhere, even if it were in her own state. Up down.
Yeah, I just
go to Texas. Go to New Orleans. Go to Vegas. That's
Oh,
where you need to
God.
go, baby
Like,
doll.
that's the thing. It's like, that's where, like, I believe her when she says that when she said
You
that
could
she
ride
felt
around with Sam,
like
Vegas.
she felt bonded to Vegas. And I believed that, right? So
And
therefore,
Vegas knows how to forgive and is always seeking to grow.
she's in her
And
current Discord. She's the forgiveness
of
is
course, like
of
so,
course,
like
like
they're gonna touch souls, and
yeah,
they should touch
let
souls
them
in
show.
Vegas and like and roll
Go to
around.
Walmart, please. Go to Target, Beezing.
Doesn't
Like,
matter. Go to Olive
go to
Garden.
a casino.
That's
I want
Olive
to
Garden is where
watch
they
that.
go.
I want to watch that content. Like, I
Yes,
just
you two buzz around on those what did they
scooter
I'm
bees.
sorry, Marcus, don't get jealous, but
Marcus is jealous, but
the
okay.
mobility carts at
Yeah.
Walmart. Both
Target.
of you.
She ran over
Oh,
somebody at Target, and Crazy won't let me forget it. I can't forget it. Whatever. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get in trouble.
Anyway, should we watch this video?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Like, so I apologize.
I hope the chat replays and I don't have to do anything.
Okay. Oh my God, I found a hole almost. Okay.
Oh, the chat's not going.
What I was getting at.
Let me see.
Hold on, I should probably delete the last stream. Hello. What I was getting at is that these are my golden girl spirit animals. Blanche.
Oh, I love those ladies.
Whore.
I know.
Dorothy. Cynical.
Queen.
Rose. Dumbass.
Also queen.
Why would she say
Then we
that
got
about
Sophia.
them?
Well, no,
Bitch, I can't see below my titties, so that's it.
Okay.
Never talked about
my
the ladies
Wi-Fi's
like
bad.
that.
I should not be on Wi-Fi. Like, HRH, I applied for Fish Tank. Guess what I'm going to get right now? You guys can judge me all you want.
Good.
Dorothy was your favorite. Dorothy is like the most realistic.
Oh, am I on Top Cat?
Look, I really just came out of there. Okay. I don't give a fuck. You guys can talk shit. I have to. Okay. I need to be moving out.
Of where?
I have everything that I need for yesterday was too hot.
I keep trying to think about what golden girl I am. And which golden girl you are.
I'm Blanche Dorothy.
Blanche Dorothy, okay.
But I'm also what's the mom's name?
Sophia.
I'm also Sophia, damn it.
You can't be all of them.
I'm all of them except Rose. Like, I'm really not a ditz. Like, it's like I would like.
All right, but your storytelling, Rose was on point with her storytelling. Okay.
Was she? Oh yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Okay. She wasn't. She played more ditzy than she ever really was.
Can I tell you that Blanche real life hit on my boyfriend? He used to do irrigation work in her high rise. And she used to be a sexy older cougar woman every time him and his partner came to do work at their apartment. At her apartment. And I was like, okay. I was like, you low-key have permission to hook up with her. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, you know, I was like, I can't even, it's too much. Like, it was too much. It was insane. It was like, it was at that time, there was Seinfeld, her.
I had nothing like that in my repertoire.
Oh my God.
I'm so jealous.
I know. I wanted to be there. I wanted to be there. I wanted to see, you know, it was like, I wanted to see it as a Lifetime movie. Like, I just wanted to be in the beautiful apartment and like see her hitting on my boyfriend.
Did you tell him to write it out as if it were that for you as a gift?
Wait, did you say to write about?
Yeah, write about it as if it were that.
Oh no, he can't like write or read. He was beautiful, but like that wasn't a gift.
All right.
Okay.
Question though, but who am I? I don't even know. I have no perspective. I would.
Okay. No, hold on. You're not Dorothy. Like, it's like you're smart, but you're not Dorothy. You're not Cougar Blanche.
No, I'm not Blanche.
You are pithy. Is pithy the word? like I want to say bitchy like Sophia, but
we both know I'm a rose. We'll just say it. It's okay.
you think you're Rose, you're not Rose. It's like I associate her, but she was always right about stuff. Since like, yeah, maybe you're Rose. You know what you are? Like, you know why you're Rose? Because of your of the story of like the romance in which you were storytelling about your best friendship that I like didn't know about with Enchanted Rose during like the hours. Yeah, that's why. Because like during the hours of like I don't know, like probably like 7:30 a.m. and like maybe probably like max like 10, 11, like you ruled that was your girl.
You were still asleep in BC.
Yeah. Listen, I was on the phone with Tella and fucking Journey, and like Brooklyn's listening to me like till 4 a.m. Like I need to sleep at some point.
Don't forget you were adopted, but
yeah, no, like I'm going to
South
Africa at some point. I'm never coming back, but that's
I was like, whatever. I hope you get to go.
Oh my god, that would. I mean, I'm obsessed with her, by the way, because she was like a weight loss journey queen. Remember, like she had the surgery and she was amazing, and then she was starting to date, and we were all excited for her and stuff.
Well,
probably
one
some
of my
haters
favorite nights was staying up all night playing breakup music for her because there was a breakup.
Yes.
I just was like playing every song after song after song after song. The theme, and we were just all just like nostalgic about all of the breakup feeling. We were in the breakup feelings. It was the best. That was that was one of my favorite nights. Was breakup night. Yeah.
What I loved about breakup night was like it was like the guy had like to me in my memory of the timeline. It's like didn't we meet him last week? Probably. Like, didn't we start dating last week? Probably.
We certainly weren't upset because we didn't know him at all from Adam, but we were definitely there for someone who was going through it.
Yes, but and also
he got all the stuff.
Yes, he did. Oh my god, yes.
Got all the stuff, and she was moving into a new place with like nothing, and we're like, when she got a new bed, we're like, yes. And when she got new sheets, we're like, yeah. Like every piece of furniture in that apartment was so hard earned.
She was one of those those people that when she came in, like because of the hour, I mean the time difference, like for me the accent, like when she came in, like other people faded away to me. I was like,
exactly.
Like I was like, oh, well, go away, shut up.
Yeah.
It's it's teletime. Like let's go. Oh god.
Okay, sorry. We digress.
Right. Okay, stupid Mesca, let's go.
Okay. Yesterday was too hot. Is what I told myself. But what I realized is no, what I'm doing is I'm self-sabotaging, delaying.
That can happen.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Let me see if I can take it off. Hold on.
Relatable queen.
Is this better? Anyways, what I realized is all I'm doing is delaying. So right now we're on the search for a head change. I am in fact.
No, listen. I don't want you to get your hopes up that she's about to tell us that she's going to start seeing a therapist or even a new No, or even like a new what do they call them? Like a voodoo doctor. Like nothing. Like I don't want you to get your hopes up, okay? But she is on the search for a head change.
Okay, well I'm excited to hear what this new transitional phase.
Yeah, no, she's got to make a change. Let's go.
I'm in fact about to buy craytum.
Oh, is that it?
You need to be entering your ID into someone's time clock.
Yeah.
We're gonna get an energy drink.
Yep. And
we're gonna get a kratom shot.
Okay.
We're gonna get
kratom. As far as I know.
I don't know anything about it. I'm just not gonna say because I don't know. I just know that you can get it at I do know that it's like a convenience store thing, and that for some reason I really confuse it with the whole bath salts smoking thing. Like,
No.
you know, those two.
It's literally the cousin of the coffee plant. If you're actually
like
getting real,
kava.
yes, exactly. And if you're getting the real thing,
Uh-huh.
but in now they sell some weird variant in gas stations and smoke shops, and like they do sell kratom in gas stations and smoke shops. But what has now become really prevalent is this drinkable kratom, which is not the same as going to a place that makes you a tea with kratom, right? It's
Right.
not. It's like it's literally some sort of extract that people who belong to subreddits addicted to what's now called 7O for short. This kratom extract, they say that it's akin to morphine, but Messica needs
like, so because I know, for example, that nicotine is actually one of the more difficult substances. Like you and I were just talking about my ignorance of vapes and how they're used and when they're
you
used.
are pure and good. That is why.
So I where was I going with that? Just thinking about tobacco being very, very difficult to give up. Like even people who have gone off of opioids have mentioned tobacco being actually difficult.
Harder, right? And
not hard. I don't know. I have no idea.
Some people have said that, like it's all over
still
the
up there. It's a difficult thing because it's so easily available. It's such it's like not. It's like there's a lot more to it than just the act of smoking. It's usually taking a break or taking a walk, and also just you become physically and also the activity of it. There's so much ritual around smoking and
absolutely. Like the only reason I gave it up was because of what happened in the world in 2020, and I was the world, they are saying, like my mom's favorite phrase, they're saying that you could die.
Well, people do or did or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So
but kratom is this let's just say kava crack liquid substance that is probably very easily absorbed.
This weird this
and
weird
like heroin,
fake kratom, like because and someone very close to me, well, I'll just say Marcus takes kratom, and I take kratom for knee pain. Marcus takes kratom for like back pain, and he got into actually a like wild back and forth. I don't know if it's one of the things that led to him leaving Call Mike too, because there were these random
sorry if you're digging, by the way. Syrup is
I hear
he's trying to fluff the carpet, which doesn't fluff no matter how much you dig at it.
I don't know why
he's also trying to fluff the carpet right next to a fluffy bed. But
listen, you're a negative Nancy. You don't know that the carpet won't magically fluff one day. So just like
I think he can see a difference the way the way he's going at it right now.
He's been so silly,
and he's doing the circles.
Like it's like the fact that I could hear his ears.
He's actually so big, and he's actually now moving and making a new decorative throw carpet.
That's good.
Just for his own. So it is fluffing it.
And yet he doesn't need a head change. He's just doing it on his own steam.
Now he's going under the carpet.
Good. Hide from the world, because the world is not a great place.
All right, so he's gonna get a kratom. He's getting his kratom head changed as for a dog.
Yeah, I just want to make
people use it and people abuse it, right?
People use it and people abuse it, and it's different. People like to use the like this person right here is using the term kratom to refer to something that is so far removed from what kratom is. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's not a tea.
That makes sense. So there's like it's kind of like I totally get what you were saying. Like there's the name of it, that word doesn't necessarily reflect all the different variations of how people are ingesting this substance, nor does it reflect all the different variations of how people are ingesting this substance, nor like how it's distributed or what it really is,
strain
because it sounds like an unregulated,
exactly.
it's a supplement, right? You know, not non-FDA, non-regulated, who knows.
Yes. And because it's natural, like you know, people are able to do whatever and make it unrecognizable.
Like caffeine is natural.
Yes, it's like the same
So
thing. You know, like how when weed became legal, even like people did like the most, you know, it's like there's the bastardization of it where it's like, yeah, like you can get it in a drink, you can get it in an energy drink, you can get it in water, you could get it in whatever, and you don't even know what you're getting and what concentration. You don't know if you're getting one that makes you you know, is an upper or is a downer. Like for me, all weed generally, like,
oh my God. This is reminding me, I know this is like off topic, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's reminding me of this stuff called gripe water that like people give. It's just like this, like for babies. It's for babies who get colic, and a lot of people recommend it. Like if you, the minute you say my baby has colic, they'll be like, gripe water, save me, it saved me. And maybe they have changed it or whatever, but like I remember as a mom being like, okay, cool, like what's this gripe water stuff? And thank goodness I quote unquote do my research, because I come across all these articles that like, yeah, it does work, but because it has traces of belladonna in it and glass, by the way, actual glass. So I don't know. Like
I did read about gripe water.
Not.
Yeah.
Maybe not for mine.
I mean, it's, you know, it's
I'm
like,
sure belladonna worked for your baby. Great, but not for mine. And then people will say, oh, but it's just titrated and it's this or whatever. I'm like, I'm not going to give myself belladonna. Why would I give my infant that? Like,
it's like, it's like parents, like, I don't know what if they did it, like if they, I forgot what the thing is, like wiping rum on the gums or like wiping.
Yes, that or vanilla extract.
Oh, I don't
is
know
another big one because it has, but then you're like, because it has alcohol in it. Rum is so bad. It's just not good. Don't do that.
No.
Because it's really how are you? Yeah, it's just not.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah. So it's just, I like this is.
Yeah. So we have this kratom taker. Is this our first adventure? New.
It's concerning. It's just like it's yuck. Like, I mean, it's just, I'm literally watching this guy on TikTok destroy his life with this thing, and I'm reading people's experiences, hands-on people who are self-described opiate junkies talk about how this is no better than their heroin addiction, than their opiate addiction.
Are we linking at all the stuff that Jessica's gonna go get to the stuff that these opioid?
I am, because of the fact that I would never take a whatever. It's like what she's describing is like basically like a shot of kratom, like a 5-hour energy version of kratom. And I would never take anything like that. And it's like there are different strains of kratom where, you know, some that you can take for energy purposes and some like the red strain, which I take, which are for pain relief.
Right. So we're not judging any kratom.
Yes,
people.
Any regular kratom.
Just like we're not going to judge any people who use witch hazel or drink apple cider vinegar or whatever you decide to do.
Like if you are looking for holistic like remedies or whatever for pain and or for energy, like understood, but like it's like she's
but
just
maybe be really careful, because apparently what kratom is can be varied, and you might get the kind that will turn you into a person that Luxie watches fade away on TikTok.
Yes, and also it does remind me of what you're talking about. Like I think K-Spice, like where it's like you think that like, oh wow, they invented something that's like weed, but it's not weed, and you can still like.
We just mentioned vapes, right? And nobody thought when those came out, they thought it was a less harmful way.
That's how they marketed it. Yeah.
Yeah. And tastier, and it got rid of this and the smell, and you could do it inside, I guess, maybe if you wanted to. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they said. And then a few years later, it's like,
oh,
well,
by the way,
Skittles
like
flavors
500 children die a day of, like, that's not an actual statistic, but like,
no, but
you
like
know,
you're marketing to children, like you're
they
marketing,
are,
like
yeah,
bubble gum and Skittles
course they are.
flavors, like so
well,
that
because
kids.
we like, well, okay, there's no magical mouth grown up versus child. Like we all like those tasty treats still. So it's for everybody, but it definitely is, feels like children are more susceptible to go for something like that. And now, like you said, your mom's telling you your lungs are going to fall out. So Jessica, this is your warning. Your lungs are going to fall out if you're not careful with kratom.
If you take fake kratom, okay?
Yeah.
I think it's K-Spice also. Thank you.
Is that a turkey sign, bitch?
Yep, probably.
Nice.
Yeah, welcome to Connecticut.
This is her hometown.
A fucking turkey crossing
but maybe
sign,
it's
bitch.
not because she is moving and maybe she's in her new town. I don't know.
Gene, I've drank it one time like 5 months ago. So I wouldn't really consider it to be like addictive. But what I need is like, this needs to get done today.
It does.
And I'm gonna need I need a head change, but like I'm not really trying to do drugs and alcohol, but like I just need something. And I'm like, oh, I remember when I drank that shit by accident, it did make me want to clean. It was like weird. It was definitely like Adderall like.
When I drank it by accident.
You don't think it
it's like you're the type
it can
of
happen.
Friend. Yeah, no, it can happen to anyone. Okay.
Because I've never heard of it before, but it could have already happened to me and I wouldn't
even like, and you're the type of friend, like, oh no, I don't want to say it, but because you're gonna be like, you're a dangerous person. You're 100% gonna say that you're a dangerous person. But like you're the type of friend that I low-key would want to get, like high by accident, but like
you're not the first person.
Okay, thank you.
It's okay. You're not the first person to think that it would be a good idea to give me a substance. But let me just tell you, there's a large group of people from my undergrad program who would let you know that they have like lots of evidence and experience having done so. And
I just don't know what the poison would, like what the particular poison.
We'll have to talk about whether I can tell these stories publicly or not another day.
Okay.
But I definitely have had fun. I've had a lot of fun, but I haven't, luckily, because of my upbringing and because of my particular wiring, following rules has kept me safe. And I always get in way more trouble than anyone ever does if I break rules. So
I like you framing it that way. Like I like you framing it that way for me. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's practical. Yeah.
And because I am working extra hard to communicate, when you give me anything, communication comes tricky. Like I can either lose speech entirely, which does happen, or the wiring and whatever it is that I do to make my thoughts become words so that you actually understand them it's already difficult at best. However, when I'm under like intoxicated, it just gets really, really fast. My processor gets fast and the association gets fast. And then I'm making associations nobody can track. And I'm telling stories that to me makes entirely a lot of sense, but to everyone around me make no sense at all.
Yep. That I can relate to that. I can relate to that from a recent experience with trying to tell a story to someone that that they were just like, are you medicated right now? Because I can't, like, you're going way too fast, you know, like you're just going, like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. And and I go, you know, I already go like ADHD. I already go.
Well, because we're under the
down.
same umbrella, and a lot of our like our the way we are created overlap.
Yeah.
You and I we don't just suffer from what's called double empathy, which is a super interesting concept we could talk about a whole other time.
Ooh. Yes.
And so so you and I suffer from less double empathy, which than I would do with like an allistic or neurotypical individual.
Okay. Yeah.
And so you and I, what is interesting is other people may listen to us communicate and not follow as easily. And that's great because you know what? We work really hard, us autistic and neurodiverse people, to communicate for you. And you guys never do anything for us. You are just like, what? You're weird. I don't understand you. You don't make any sense. Like, can you explain that more? Can you give me context? Can you give me more details? Can you do this? And then we give you all the details. And you're like, oh my God, you talk too much. You talk too fast. You do too much. You do things. So we're never.
You find us really fascinating in the beginning, and then it's like all of a sudden,
Get to the point.
all of a sudden, like once we have become disposable, or once you've reached your climax of trying to empathize whatsoever, if it was ever within your abilities to empathize, then it's like this person always is just on, and they don't ever do they ever make any sense? No, it's just like they tell stories, they don't go anywhere. I don't know what they're saying ever. I disagree. So,
or they're threatened by it, or they're like, wow, I don't think that deeply about anything.
I can't read good. So this person this person is cryptic because I don't
too much.
It's too much. Cherries. Wait, what was the thing we read in the other thing that made me laugh? Like, oh no, it wasn't it wasn't directed at you. It was cakes. You're not doing, what did she say? Cakes. She was mad because you guys had been modded. Cakes.
Oh,
this sucks, or something like this is so
sad.
Stupid. Oh, this is sad. Yes, exactly. Like, it's always your weird, unhinged, sad, old. Okay. Yes. All right, play.
I feel like it was energizing. Yeah, so I feel like it's a special occasion. Let's get legally.
I wish they would
slightly twisted.
Tools. Like,
What the fuck is
needs
up,
a gimbal.
YouTube?
I have one.
It's really hot right now.
I said she needs a gimbal.
What's a gimbal?
It's like you put your phone on it, and it just kind of like is like a little counterbalance. It takes away all the shaking, keeps your camera stable.
Wait, is it the thing you strap around your neck and then?
No, you can. I think they're handheld.
Oh, okay.
It's like I guess it's another word. It would be like a fancy selfie stick, but it has a self-balancing mechanism on it that keeps your device from showing any of this, like walking around.
Yeah, no, the what's it called? Seasickness. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, yes, I have the neck thing where.
But also, I appreciate the walking around, and I made a joke video of it and sent it to you. So
Yay. Okay. I have the neck thing, and it it holds your foot. It's like it's metal and it's pliable. It's really great. It's heavy. It's heavy metal that goes around the back of your neck. And then I bought one for my cousin because a lot of the times we like to, is it doubling where I have to wash dishes, you have to wash dishes, or fold towels, and but we want to talk.
Buddy double. Yeah.
Yes. So we like to do that.
Adult parallel play.
Yes. We like to do that because it's like we'll get it done if we're together.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alone.
So I got her one, but we're so bad. Like,
that's
it's like
cute.
Yeah, it's like we used it two times. We've had it for 2 years. I know it's like, but we still do the doubling. It's just that like we still continue to put like I'll put my phone in my
because you can't be bothered to find that thing wherever it is right
now.
now.
Wherever that is. You know what I use it for? Like I'll use it to like whip my own back instead of finding my very expensive massage gun. I'll use it to whip my own back to like massage like a knot out of my back. So, yeah. No, it's good. It's good that I have money to spend on
things. Don't go in the sun after craytum. No. We're not going to be in the sun. What I'm going to do is okay. So a lot of my stuff has been stored in the basement for a while. This is what I need in my life: a scooter bees. I've been I'm going to some stuff I want to wash real quick before I pack it up. So all I have to do is like make sure I don't want to bring any winter clothes with me and stuff. I'm just going to bring certain things right now because I could do this over time, but I need to be where I want to be at. I'll take that, Pookie. Okay. I need to wash a few things, pack it, and then just bring what I need for like a week and then think about the rest later. You know what I mean? I can't be thinking about the whole thing at once and doing it all by myself because then I'm like, by 3 p.m., I want to be moved in for enough to survive a week.
This is so bizarre. Like, it's just watching this now is like, it's literally, it's watching her
How much
do
stuff do you have in the basement? It cannot be more than a truckload, like worth.
No. But maybe she can't afford a truck. Like maybe she has to do car, like back and forth car, back and forth the car, fill the car until it's all gone. But it's so bizarre watching this. It like having experienced a move, eviction, bees, whatever with her when 3 years ago. And then like she's going through a move again. And then,
here we are. Yeah, but now finally back into her own place, I guess.
Yes. But yes, and like it's weird because it's like it's relatable Messica, but yet it's like it's also Messica that can't do this without like these people are her friends. This is who she like she goes into here, she goes here to glean strength and support and be like, hey, I'm going to buy some head fixing medicine and an energy drink so I can get my move done, and I need you guys to what is it, build me up, cheer me, give me support while I do this. And it's just like nothing's changed, like there's no like, oh, sorry guys, I can't go live, I'm going through a move right now, I'll be back with you all internet people, on the flip side when I'm done with that. It's just it's content. People want it. People are here to watch it.
And maybe that's it.
Yes. Okay. The world
something is happening. Yes. Finally, in 3 years, something is happening, but it's a lot, and we need some kratom.
Yes, and it's increasingly like the world has become increasingly whatever parasocial or something that we just want to watch other people live their lives.
I'd be excited. I'd really want to get into that place for sure. Because anytime you get to go into your own space,
I know, and
but it feels like it's not exciting.
It does feel like it's not exciting, and it's also
overwhelming.
Yes, but it also feels sadly like I always get sad when I don't know, when I sense something, and I sense like that it's like for me, like when I lived with my mom, it was like I could always count on her to help me with a thing, even if I didn't want her to be around me or vice versa, or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
if there was a big thing that was happening in my life, if I was even if it was just like I was going from break to college, or moving into a boyfriend's house, moving in my 20s, moving back home or being home and then moving into a boyfriend's house. It's like my mom was always helping me, and it's like she makes it sound just as the same way like that we watch like Negs describe how alone he feels when he has a partner. He's like, I'm so alone in this world. I'm so alone. I'm just alone. And it's like that's how I feel like with her. She's like, since I have to do everything, since I have to do it alone, and I'm like, you have young people that are able-bodied. You have you know what I mean? Like
nobody has a truck in the fam.
I know
that could be true. It could
exactly.
be true.
There is
Nobody
fam.
has a truck.
There's also sibling fam. Like there's no people like if nobody has a truck, like everybody, like we know that everybody has other people have vehicles. There's siblings that like there's adult siblings.
I don't know. So she's moving and she has nobody to help her move, and she doesn't have money for a truck, and she is gonna move some summer stuff for a week, but nothing else after that, and then we'll see
if like she's gonna move 1 week's worth of stuff, and then we'll do the rest after that,
whenever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Winter.
Yes, Pookie.
Yes, Pookie.
I don't think I could scooter bees. I don't care if it's too hot. I just want to be there. No. I'm not fucking foodie beauty. There will be no house tours. There will be no cooking streams. There will be no bathroom get ready with me's.
Wait, what?
When I do stream myself, I will be
just
not
hair on the asshole
near where I actually live, and I will get a green screen. So if you guys want, if I'm like gonna cam up, I could get like I need one of the mini shanty ones that you can pop.
Have you been kicked out?
Foodie message Natter
on drugs.
She wants drugs.
Well.
No. I won't do that. I'll just sit in front of a wall, but I will get a green screen because you can't even show your paint color.
Wait, say again.
Don't immediately get kicked out like Foodie Booty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she did at least she learned maybe not to, I don't know, dox herself. And great, good for you. You get a new fresh address, but you took mine.
Exactly. You took
mine right after I got to a new safe place for myself, lady. So
it's
I really hope you get your new fresh address and you get to keep it and nobody like you comes along.
Exactly. Like, and her retort will be like, I'm so sorry about that somebody.
No, you're not. You have no idea what stress that put me under. Having just feeling so unsafe in the world and finally getting somewhere safe and feeling safe and having someone like Ariel show me what you're doing.
Yep.
What she was doing and what they all were doing. Ariel showed me everything. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. Like I mean that's another person who got a new safe place because
Great. I'm glad like that you guys got your new safe places. Now stop using mine. Anyway.
Stop using mine. Stop like call off your weird, very disgusting, strange dogs that do not know us, never talk to us a day in their lives, but are comfortable making sock accounts of us or our name, like just any of it, our names, our family address, or anything.
Those are people that don't personally know us that are doing that. Like that's even more strange to me.
I promise you.
I always assumed it was like them personally.
No, it has been them, but
who else would be even interested or worry about me?
like, do you, like, for me, it's like, you know, the person that supposedly, you know, they're that supposedly, you know, Osria has their child you know, their child's photos, you know, photos of them as a child.
Okay.
In her Discord. That person, I've never spoken to them a day. Like, I've spoken to them because they talk about me, but I didn't know them. They're not from old Discord. I don't know who they, like, you know what I mean? This is a person that was introduced to me by this idiot who's needs a head change, and then the other idiot who's knocked up in Michigan. I don't know these people, and they they just, like, they're mad that you and I are, you know, friends. Are they're mad that you and I are existing, and they make accounts to come into Osria's chat for these people that don't care about them. Do you think like Messica is going to come save them when they're docs? Like I don't. It's weird to me. But yes,
no, they'll probably get the speech like, nobody really cares about you. You don't really matter. Nobody. You're calling attention to it your own self.
Yeah, exactly. Don't call attention to it. Like,
it happened to me, and nothing even really bad happened.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use.
I can't remember how many things that I was told after it happened, like by the people who did it to me.
But I'm gonna use a green screen in my apartment now.
All right, go for it. And I am excited, but I'm just gonna point out, like, you and I don't have the luxury of green screening out what you did.
No, we don't, because it's because what you did, it's like you spread like a cancer, and and so you made it cool and fun to just perpetuate. Like, we're fucking strangers. The only reason people know our name.
It's not really anybody. It's just, you know, it's just feelings. Like, no, this is my life. Like,
yeah, like, it's my life. When you know, when people go on to my elderly aunt's account and take the very last photo of my entire family with my mother before she passed away, and take that photo and put it on YouTube. That's my very real life. And you know, it's like the person who did that, who first did that, you know, was Idiot Bree. Like, it's like somebody that I helped, you know, with so many little,
I know,
you know,
I was
things. Just like she gave out people's number, like she's the person that like helped her find her father. Like, please,
how
like,
malicious and vile they got. And all I did was leave.
Yeah.
I was nice to you. You guys, you treated me like crap. I didn't even
complain about it.
I didn't even complain about it. I did a little bit. I was like, you know, I just really kind of need a place where I don't feel like this. And then I was like, I told everybody why I liked them, why I thought I like appreciated them, why I like spending time with them. And then everyone was like, okay, cool. Let's go watch a movie. And I just kind of deleted all my shit and left.
I need to rehear the reason that you said that you liked me. Number one. Number two, I
can't remember.
No, we're going to replay that to each other and decide if it's for public consumption. But also, but because, like, I remember when I first heard it, I was like, what? Like, I was mad at it. I was like,
I can't remember. I probably said something snide because we like ribbing. We have
no, I know. Like, I think it was something like underwhelming that I was like, no, we are deeper than like I was like it was probably something like, Luxie, you're pretty, or Luxie, like, you have a great smile, or it wasn't
not enough. Not as much as I gave Billy Bedbug.
Did you give Billy everything like I did? Like, I always gave Billy Bedbug like everything. I was like, Billy, I'm so sorry. Did I offend you? Please, Billy, I'm so sorry.
Billy thought I was just like Forrest Gump. I know he did, and he wasn't.
How so? What is like? What do you mean?
I don't know. He used to use that to like say hi to me. An image of Forrest Gump waving.
Oh, I loved that.
And so I was like, you know. And also, he, like, my image was a rosebud, remember? And so, like, and like, so I was like, so basically, you're calling me a prolapse anus thing.
Well, you know,
and then, so, like, everything he did was always just a little mean. And so I always just figured he saw me as Forrest Gump. Really.
No, but I love like
but in
like,
a nice way.
no, like okay, first of all, the prolapse asshole, whatever, like it's like I don't I don't know. I never saw that. Like I never saw that way. And the Forrest Gump thing was
because I was like, who where did this enchanted roses come from? And then she would call everybody her rosebuds.
Yeah.
And that's where the rosebud thing came. And they suggested that on purpose, knowing there was an innuendo there.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, well, why are you saying that you're saying your profile picture was a rosebud?
Do you remember when Billy? Oh, because Billy drew a little symbol for each one of us on his Christmas or New Year's.
Well, it was supposed to be a present for each of us.
Yeah, and so he drew mine was a little wilted rose, like that everybody likes to put now. You know, the little rose.
But that was, and it wasn't like just like because you were the original. Like,
it was that I knew that, but when he did it, and when I was talking about it in the voice chat, I was like, oh my gosh, and you made me a rose. Because he was like, and the rose is you. And I was like, I'm the rose. And I'm like, but I made the joke. Haha, you're basically calling me a prolapsed anus. Because like we had this running joke about it being, well, it was that. That's what it was. So he was calling me a rosebud. He made a rose. Anyway.
Okay. I mean,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Okay, this is what I'm saying.
He wasn't being mean. I made the joke. He probably was just like,
okay, he wasn't being mean then. Okay.
No, but but there was always something a little mean in everything they did. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, yes, but no, like, yeah, okay, yes, because like my gift was maxi pads, you know.
Exactly. See.
But the thing is that like with the Forrest Gump thing, like that was Billy's high. Like, you know, that was, he continued to use that when he like call Mike.
I read that wrong.
Yeah, but
the thing is when I'm wrong, Billy.
Yeah, no, but the thing is that he I don't know what, I truly don't know what, if it's just like I really don't know whatever ever did to him or whatever. But he like, I mean, he found it, like him and Bree found, like, you know, everybody was obsessed with assholes and all the, you know, and shit and all the, you know, whatever, they still are. And that's the like the reason that I gave them my poop. I'm like, here, Messica. Okay.
Right. Well, she asked for that for weeks.
Exactly. Like, that's where there's a story
begging for that picture. Just so everybody knows, she was begging for it like a D pic.
Begging for it over
like
3 days.
Like inwards DP.
Wait, say that again.
Like the inwards DP.
Yep.
I dare not say his name.
No.
He's royalty.
Chef
So,
Cook.
just so you know, don't be upset if Syrup starts whining.
Okay.
It is time.
I never am.
It is time for him to go to bed. However, we're gonna try. We have to get through this video.
Yeah, we're getting through this. Okay. Yeah. There's a fun story time that we'll get to, that Meska used to coax me into getting sharing my poop pic.
Oh, the poop pic? Yes.
No, yeah, exactly. To make me comfortable.
We were all talking about poo, so
always, but yeah, exactly. Yes. So that's why I'm saying.
I shared embarrassing poo stories, which we could share another time.
Yeah. But I like Billy would, like the worst thing ever that anyone could do was for me personally, or one of them was Billy's one favorite was the conjoined Indian twins gif.
Oh my god, that thing was so horrible. Nobody liked it. Everyone who had power deleted it as soon as possible or made him angrily.
Yeah, it was the worst.
He got better, but every once in a while.
No, he never got better. And also
he never got better. He didn't.
No, him and Bree loved it, and they like whatever, and they continued that sort of humor, like whatever. But also the paramount worst that I like I chided Beeples about this after, you know, the collapse of the Discord, because I was like, are you well? Like, I was like, am I positive that like me and like that we're like that we're friends, and that like you're normal brain, and that like Messica is is a crazy bad brain person, because they had this weird baby that was like that had a disability on TikTok that they used to like, that they both knew about, right? That was like some weird niche thing that they both knew about. And it was horrific. Like
okay.
That's all I'm saying,
You'd
right?
have to edit this story out later.
Why?
Talking about some creepy baby. I don't know.
Okay, fine, whatever. I mean, it's whatever. I'll just like we just leave it there. It's just I didn't like it being. They knew that I was scared. Like I was scared, and I didn't.
They would do it anyway. Yeah, they like to do that for sure.
Yes, and I didn't like that's the same thing with the you know, with Billy and the stupid GIF, and I was like, why?
No, that was frightening.
Same, exactly. Same thing with the kid. Like it's like both. I mean, both. It just
just like that.
That's Natter's.
I know this.
That's the thing. That's why Chantal moved.
You're fine.
Like an angel.
Is because she has no reason to not do drugs, and she also. Here's the thing. She messaged Natter at 1:30 a.m. saying she loved him and her and Salah are done. I believe you.
You know who I don't believe? That bitch Cherries and that whore Lux.
No, definitely.
So the reason I'm saying this is because
I believe
but
you.
You remember, you know what this reminds me of? When she got out of rehab and she showed us the text from royalty that we shall not name that said, "Welcome home, crackhead." Do you remember that? Or "Welcome back, crackhead"?
From Chef Cook?
Yeah.
He said, "Welcome home, crackhead," to her?
Yeah. Right after she got out.
Oh God, I hate everyone. Gross.
They were still talking even after she burnt the shirt.
Welcome home, crack. That's how intimate. Like those were best friends. That was her best friend. She fucking got mail from him. He spent money to mail her.
Welcome home, crackhead. Like that.
That's best. Those are besties.
Anyway,
okay, got it.
I don't know why she's not sharing that story.
I don't know why. Oh God. Please share.
Natter gets his bitches addicted to drugs. That way it's one and the same. So, and Foodie eats so much that it would be healthier for her to have a cocaine addiction at this time. If I were Chantal, I would just do uppers versus binge eating, for sure. But then that comes into
okay. Can we pause?
She spends the same amount of money on food as she
can.
Because she's saying,
are we on the way to get the uppers right now? Because aren't you doing what you're saying that Foodie should do? Isn't that what is kratom and upper? I'm not sure.
Like there's two different groups. There's the upper and there's the downer.
You think Foodie should just go ahead and do drugs?
You're roboting.
Oh, so she thinks that. Is it still roboting? How about now?
Okay, better. Good.
So she just thinks Foodie should go do drugs
instead of food. Foodie would be better off doing uppers because it would be less harmful to her than her current addiction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good advice.
That's why I had to say the Cherries is corrupt, because it's like this is medical Messica hour on our way to go buy Kratom Extra.
I dare not say anything. Diagnose anyone or give anyone.
You're not allowed. Listen, as a professional in any capacity, you're not allowed to say anything about nothing now, even though you were before if you were helping her. But now this is a crackhead who is allowed to say whatever because Messica is in her name, and we should just embrace it.
She has been on a journey. she knows what's best for herself, and she knows what's best for Foodie. Just accept it.
She does. You know why? Because she's just like, her and Foodie are just the same. They're just a couple.
They really are a lot alike. And Jessica does want to be, well, she wants that audience.
Yeah, she wants that sweet, sweet audience.
Yeah.
Because she would make that sweet, sweet audience pay up, where like Foodie is too foolish to like realize that when you have everyone in suspense as to, you know, whether you've been imprisoned, whether you're in Canada, or whether you're on Mars, when you make that member stream that you come back, you up that price to $10.99 if you want to.
Well, I think, you know what, I think she's doing, I don't know. I agree. But I think that the fact that she's able to actually host a member stream, whereas before it was like, that wasn't possible.
Very true. Very true.
So I think we're on the way back up.
Okay. I hope so. I hope so for her. I don't want anything bad to happen to her, because people do want that. And I'm just like, no.
Because she's the nexus of the girl world verse.
Exactly. If something bad happens to her, then I want something bad to happen to one of you, stupids.
Could on a daily drug habit.
Yeah.
And so she's going to hit Natter up for a substance, and it's going to lead to them smashing, because Natter will motorboat her pussy with pizza dough discharge.
Wow.
And Salad don't seem like that type of motherfucker. I don't think anybody should be that type of motherfucker. But what I'm saying is, Natter will dive right into the multiple fupas and get lost.
You can talk about him, but
baby doll.
Doesn't matter. I know why. They're besties. It's okay. I don't know why I asked it was a rhetorical question. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you have a penis and you've seen her inner labia, then you can talk about her. If you have a vagina,
she can talk about you and sexualize Foodie.
Yes, but if you have a vagina and you've seen her inner labia, even though you didn't ask to, you did not ask to. It's just like you like I, you know, we didn't ask to see all our pictures from her quote anorexia times or her Adderall times, right? It's like we didn't ask, but if you you just endlessly are like, want to see me look like tits on a stick? Here's some more pictures of me looking like tits on a stick. Okay, thank you, I guess. Or whatever. And so yeah, it's like, if you're a man, she just gets to talk about you because like, I'm just the best girl. Okay.
And she's just missing that. Oh, a squirrel.
Normal.
Here's the thing is, she should try Foodie. You should try Luxicon's.
Oh.
Foodie should try formula. Luxicon said if you have a yeast infection, to put garlic up your vagine and leave it there because it's antimicrobial, and she even smashed with a yeast infection with the garlic in it.
Okay, well, I don't, please let's just share I mean, like, we talked about that kind of stuff we talked about health and
please
health and like so this is someone on the way to get craytum, which is like natural whatever, but I can't understand that there may be alternative methods for treating a yeast infection. That is an old school. Everybody's mom and grandma should know about that one.
Exactly. This is not even the first time she's talking about this story. This is
not even getting the story right.
Huh?
She's not even getting the story right.
No, she's not. That's the thing. She has told this story in Call Mike 1 and Call Mike 2. At least I've seen one time in each.
And let's just say that is the worst you've ever done. Okay, let's just go there. Let's just say that somehow you left a whole head of garlic up there. That is actually out of the top five worst things I've ever heard, that's not even on the list, because I've heard of people putting way worse things up way worse places, and for other way worse reasons. So sorry that you had a medical condition, Lux, and you treated it homeopathically, and that she feels the need to
I know. The thing is that the truth of the situation is, yes, in my 20s, the story that she's talking about that I relayed to the Discord, with no shame, was that I had this candida infection.
don't even engage them. It doesn't even matter. It's just like, I don't know. Well, you can if you really want to, you can. You don't have to, though, because it's a gross exaggeration of the story. All we did was talk about, like, what every women talk about, having lots of intimacy when we were younger, and that it can cause problems. Often when you're in a new relationship, you get like a UTI, and then you have to go on antibiotics, and then you get a yeast infection. Just like the cycle of getting into a new relationship, everybody knows.
I don't.
So, like,
I don't
do we
care.
really
I
have
don't
to
care.
put your
I don't care about, like, I'm not shamed. But like in the least, it's the fact that this idiot is like, not the pizza dough yeast, and
right,
then
yeah,
it's like,
smashed with a garlic up her hoochie,
and then
that's the
it's
worst
like,
she's got on you, I guess. Like,
no, she doesn't. It's not. It's like she doesn't. It doesn't. She doesn't have anything.
No, she
On
doesn't.
me.
She just
It's
has.
like,
She's taking our sorority sisters' stories and perverting them, kind of like, and making them sound like you did something wrong when you were just living your life, and we were all chatting about stories about whatever.
It's like, I literally,
you know what? That's the thing. She tells us stories about being kind of intimate with different family members that, that she was around. And then I guess that just encourages us to tell stories about when we're intimate. And I guess she just feels like, I guess that's fair is fair, right? Like, her stories of bumping uncles are out there. So
they indeed are. There was,
and I didn't spread those around. She told us all sorts of stories, intimate stories that I haven't passed around.
I'll pass the story around. I don't care. So
do you have one?
Yeah. So
okay.
when she was trying to, one, I didn't fuck with the garlic inside of me. I took it out before because my boyfriend really, 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 really wanted to have sex before he went to work that day. Yeah. So I had to take the garlic out in order for us to do that. And that's that on that. Anyway, but Messica, I don't remember the guy that it was that she was banging at the point. Syrup.
I know.
But it was like when she was trying to get me to show when Messica was trying to get me to show the my poop picture, and was like, Lux, did you find it? Did you find it? And I'm like, I'm looking in my Google Drive. I'll look again. Like, I just want to participate in Discord like normal until I find it. And then I just kept finding other pictures of other shit and getting distracted.
I know. I remember all the other pictures too.
Yeah. So she DMs me about this story where she was fucking some dude in the shower, and I don't remember if it was that she was on her period, or if it was Adderall that made her sick, like something, she was nauseous, and he wanted her to swallow when she went down on him. But doing so made her throw up. So she she felt fucking sick. So she I guess tossed aside the shower curtains to throw up, which made her fart, which made her poop a little. While her ass is still in the shower, a little bit of poop comes out after a stinky fart in a hot shower. The man is still in the shower. She's vomiting. So it's like, I don't know why. Yeah,
It's
I don't know
gonna
why.
smell
I don't
in
know
that.
why you insist, like Messica. So, like, so she's like, don't feel. She's like, everybody has Lux,
Yes, that's
Lux,
probably.
post it. Like, we all want to see, like, we want to see your shit. She's like, everybody has a fucking embarrassing poop story. Don't be don't whatever. Don't be ashamed to fucking share your shit.
I
So
definitely shared my embarrassing poop story. We don't have time for it tonight, but I did.
yeah, so it's like, please, like, yes, I did use garlic as medicine, and it works, and I encourage other women to give it a try. And the only unfortunate thing that happened after,
we are not medical professionals, we're not giving medical advice.
No, absolutely not. But
it's something you have done and it worked for you. Great.
Yes, it's like, if in a pinch, yeah, exactly. This is for, it came in perfect.
It's a lot. Sometimes it's a lot easier to grab garlic than
then get a hold of your primary to give you that,
especially if it's that night, and then you're so uncomfortable, and you gotta wait for Friday.
Exactly, it was that night, and it's like I had to, it's like I'm just super uncomfortable. It's just like, you get that tight. It's like, not everybody is a weird pizza dough situation projector. Like, I don't know what yeast infection.
I don't understand so now we know this Gorlick Cooch Croc story time.
Yeah, like, not everybody gets that, has that experience.
I don't know why I didn't notice the croc before.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's nice. So this whole title is just about you. That's so sweet of her to tell this story.
She should just title her channel
8 minutes 41 in.
Lusticon. With featuring Messica Jessica, who lives in Groton but is going to come to Manhattan to hang out with Hussey.
Jessica puked and shat on a boyfriend in a shower.
Correct.
After taking Adderall.
After the demon made her tummy sick. So
she probably had nacho butt. She probably ate like Indian food that night. Who knows?
Probably.
She had and she was just too. And can you imagine the smell?
The smell of hot shower water,
hot vomit, sex,
hot vomit, and then a stink fart, like a fart, a fourth fart, because you're vomiting.
She's sweating her balls off having done that in front of somebody.
Exactly. You're like already embarrassed because you're vomiting, and you're probably sweating. So then the vomiting forces you to get a fart out.
You got all that saliva.
And then a little poop,
how do you get out of that situation?
I would literally try to, like,
without making eye contact ever.
Yeah, no, not even eye contact without.
I would be like, hey, you rinse off and leave immediately. Just go.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Like the Foodie Beauty method. Like, you just disappear.
If he were a gentleman, he would have left, but probably he was into it.
He probably was like, can you clean up a little so we can finish? Like, please.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what other amazing gifts that you have.
Yes, she sure did. So Foodie just put some garlic in there. Preventative garlic cloves. Wait, that's a good band name. Username preventative garlic clove, but spell it with a O, like garlic bread. Girl, she said it, not me. I'm in a mood. I think I'm ovulating, so I'm feeling very like.
Carrie's.
Isn't ovulating.
Can you tell me if you've ever, if a week has gone by that Messica has not been ovulating?
It doesn't matter, because you know what? Like, no matter if she's in a mood and she's ovulating, she can just like
anything. She can run over and I
want to know why on her way to get kratom to move into her new apartment, she's talking about you. You're up fresh on her mind. You should be thinking about.
Maybe it's because her and Noah are on the same wavelegth. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Maybe something happened there.
It's probably true. Like, she's like, you know what? I'm remembering that day too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I would like to honor Lexicon too, and this is my way.
You know what? The last time I had a transition like this, Lex was involved. So this is my time. This is my way of just honoring that time.
Exactly.
For your birthday month.
Who was it? Was it my sweet baby? My sweet baby may have said, like, like when I got the Nal birthday thing, he was like, you're on her mind, mama. And I'm like,
exactly.
I am. You're
Apparently
right.
you were on her mind on her walk to get her craytum.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, if you need to carry me with you at all times, Messica, I mean, do what you need to do.
Do you mean Luxie
Spicy, a little punchy. So
yes, that.
Do you mean Luxie Azria's mod? Yes, Emerald. I mean Luxie.
I like.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say anything that I'm thinking.
Hecate. I mean Luxie Azria's mod. Yes, Emerald. I mean Luxie, Hecate's daughter. I fuck with Hecate. I'll say this real quick. I know Hecate be accusing people of some stuff they didn't do, but she's like investigating in real time with a bunch of voice, like different people in her ear, her own voices in her ears. Y'all will be fine. If she talks shit about you and yells at you, you will be fine. Just relax. You know what I mean? Just relax and let her do what the fuck she's doing. Oh my God, hold on. Let me get in the shade. So I went to TJ Maxx the other day and I saw some Crocs. I saw some fucking Crocs, bitch. And they were size 12, just like Lexicon. I put my hand in it.
And criminal hoarding.
Do you mean Messica?
Like I said, heaven forbid you eat any cornbread in your own home on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like did I eat 5-day-old Thanksgiving cornbread? I sure did in my house.
Yeah,
in
you did. You made that mistake, and we all have made that mistake, and it's always too dry, and you always wish you hadn't done it. But
no, it's not even that you wish you hadn't done it. It's that you're sad that the first
I'm
time
always
you get
sad.
No, it's that you're sad that what happened? You're sad that fucking Whole Foods cornbread is dry as fuck because like if you had just made your own cornbred, it's juicy as hell because you make it with sour cream, or you make it with cream of corn, oppositely, and it's delightful. And you make it with cinnamon and ginger and just magical things happen.
The only thing the dry cornbread is good for is if you have like a really, 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 really good chili that you could just mix it into.
Oh yeah, I just learned that being the white people thing that people do with cornbread because
we have to because it's so bad.
I know.
It's the only way you can eat it.
No, I understand. No, my cousin is married to a very, very blanquito, right? He's just a very, very white boy. And, I mean, who among us? Like, I'm with a very, very white boy, as per usual. So, and
I really wish they just sold single or 2 squares of cornbread at the store. But when you're a single person and you have to, if you want to have cornbread and you don't want to make it, you unfortunately have to buy.
Well, I was in a couple at the time.
There was 2 of you, so
but you know what it was is that at that time, the what is it? The criminal, had started
hoarding. Were you hoarding the criminal or the cornbread? I guess I read that wrong. I thought you were hoarding the cornbread.
No. The cornbread was just on. It was on my kitchen counter, and it's just a pan, like a 4x4.
That's too bad.
And and dry as hell. And it was my first time buying Whole Foods cornbread, but that's where we went to do our Thanksgiving
first
shopping.
And last.
Yeah, exactly. Because I had to do the toast it in the oven and butter and jelly method because it was so dry. Yeah, I did butter and jelly. But but the thing is that the reason he picked it to be in our home, my home. And the thing is he picked it, and the reason that it had gone uneaten is because the criminal had taken up or started his secret thing that I didn't know about until the 15-year partner informed me that they did this, which is secret eating. So what they had started to do was buy like crazy little like weird, very, very like binge food. They had this, I forget, it's like a Little Debbie's type thing. I forget what it's called, like Nutter Butters type thing. I forget what it's called.
I know what you're talking about. Like
but
it has
wrapped
pastry.
Yes, those individually wrapped treats, right? They had started buying those things in mass and filling their backpack with them on the job, or like, you know, where in the borough that they were working in, you know, like while they were at work, I guess on their lunch break or whatever. And they did, you know, feast or famine, like, you know, very much they were like a binge eater or whatever, I guess.
Hiding. Okay.
Yes, and so what had started to happen was, instead of, like, for some, you know, reason in the, I guess,
so all the normal food at home was just sitting there going bad. Meanwhile, no, I'm not hungry, I'm good. And like,
yes, it was
down
during,
on your like secret snacks.
it was
That's a very common thing for people to do, hiding food and eating food like in transit on the way home, and drinking all that stuff. Yeah, hiding it. So that's weird.
In transit on their en route home, and then also they, like, you know, it was part of the, I guess, the, you know, the eventual discard thing, because like my, you know, one of my like love languages is you know, service, food.
Eating, just eating together, like we talked about before, is such an intimate.
So they had you know, like, started to come home and be like, I'm not hungry. But it's like I'd been inundated with stories of like how they, you know, like during their day at work, like, oh yeah, I didn't eat lunch. Like, they had to talk about food.
I didn't eat all day.
I didn't eat all day. And then I'd be like, what do you want? Like, what do you want tonight? Should I order Spanish food? Should I should I cook this? Whatever. No, I'm not hungry. I don't want anything. And then so I start waking up in the middle of the night, like, to
rapper sounds.
Like, get up to pee. This person has a sleeve of cookies, and they're piling them that, like, they're wolfing them down in the bed beside me. And like,
Jesus, it's so bad when you catch people doing that. It just feels so weird.
It feels so weird. I'm like, should I just close my eyes and go back to sleep?
You do. You feel like you're walking on like an intimate moment with someone.
Exactly. And I'm just like, this is why it was always very much like you know, like, if you don't want to be around me, feel free to go to another room. Or if you need, you don't have
to do this in bed, but I guess you're just tired. So good for you. Like, that's such a selfish thing to do too.
It's such a selfish thing. It's like, exactly,
you get Oreo crumbs in the bed. You
like, for me, exactly. Like, that's the thing. No eating in bed. Like, there was no eating.
And the rapper noises, you're waking him up. He was not a very good secret eater. By the way, you're bad at that. Okay. Anyway, we probably do.
And also, it's just yes. If when I had a thing, like, for me, my period was my thing. I knew that I could not deal with.
I've eaten a whole pound of. Isn't there a long-standing thing about eating a whole pan of XYZ?
Yeah, that's what people accuse me of, and it's like,
I've eaten a whole large.
Oh, fuck yeah, but no,
I've definitely eaten a lot of brownies. I don't know if I've gotten through a whole pan though, but I have gotten like you
cook an entire box of fucking brownies, and you're just like, I need this because I'm on my period, and then you get, you know, you wolf down,
all of a sudden,
and then you're like 4, and then you're like, I'm sick now.
To eat brownies the last 2 days. That's fun. No, but yeah, it happens to all of us. Like, whatever.
No, exactly. Nobody cares. The thing is, that,
but the cornbread, all the cornbread references are from that fateful thing.
Correct. No. But this is what it's from. He took a random photo of this small pan 4x4 of cornbread, missing 3 slices of cornbred, alleged that I had them all in one day.
One day.
I know, right? Like, and put it on the internet when he decided, you know, when I kicked him out, and then he decided like to put that on the internet with alongside pictures of my vibrator next to eczema cream that was used to take care of a severe leg eczema on his leg. And he needed to put that on the internet. And then the implication with the cornbread was that you know, this wild beast that I will show you in this bonnet picture ate this all in one sitting. So that is where every cornbread reference comes from, including, I think, the name for
having cornbread on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, including
cornbread.
like we didn't even, oh my God, we didn't even eat, like we had a
I
great
know.
Thanksgiving, but we didn't even eat turkey on Thanksgiving. We had like really delicious pre-cooked food from the what's the thing behind the glass, like at Whole Foods, like where they have like
The
it's like
deli?
yeah, the deli, like it's like we had like green beans,
Oh yeah,
lamb,
Whole Foods.
steak.
A lot of
Yeah.
people order their food. Yeah, that they do a good, from what I hear.
Yeah, I mean, we went there to pick it up and stuff because I just like he was
When
gonna
you
cook
live in a tiny place and it's just two people, it's a lot of work to cook all that junk
it,
or
like
just
the
that
thing.
meal. Like that's how you do it. Unless you have a family, a big family to feed, that's what you do.
No, it's that I was going to do it, right? My aunt had delivered the
Yeah.
turkey to me because she like as part of her senior center or whatever, she somehow scammed her
We
way
got
into,
off on a turkey tangent.
yeah, she somehow scammed her way into 2 turkeys, meaning like
Ooh,
getting
nice.
2 turkeys, right? But oh no,
Sure.
sorry. She didn't get 2 turkeys this year. It was that she was going to see Elton John with her husband
Ooh.
for her birthday.
Well,
I mean
that's
for
worth
Thanksgiving.
passing the turkey on for.
So yes, exactly. So she passed on her turkey that she got for free from the senior center, delivering free turkeys to seniors, whatever, and gave it to me. And I was going to cook it. He was very excited. I'm going to help you cook for Thanksgiving, da da da. But had made me so depressed, like the day before Thanksgiving, or I forget. I had become so. I was just like.
That's so typical to ruin a holiday for somebody. It's so normal. Ugh, it's so normally gross. Like not normal.
Yes,
It
normal
like
for a certain
actually
type of
isn't healthy
personality.
and advised or expected, but normal for somebody who can't handle their business in life in general.
Yeah, like inviting me to meet your mother and then not mentioning it for a week so that I feel like I guess you don't want me to meet her, so then I don't go with you to meet her, and then you say, why didn't you come, why were you being lazy and you didn't come to meet her? And then and then saying things like online, like that last video, like
I
this
didn't see
person
it.
pretending they know my mother, and I'm like, what? I don't know. Anyway, but okay, let's just finish this up so you can go to bed.
Thanks.
Yes, Emerald.
You made
so I'm
it.
gonna try to put the.
No.
Hold on, I can't see. Okay, here we go.
Oh, wait, what's this?
Correct.
You're
She's
looking back there.
All right, let me try to put this
because they're
crock as the
doing a lot
background.
of the heavy lifting for her,
Oh no!
in the way that like they know stuff.
Wait till you see the size of this
So
thing,
she can,
bitch.
she can respond specifically and be like, "Oh yes,
Oh, come on,
that
let me.
person,
Okay,
that
here,
left,
hold on.
that yes."
Oh, I thought she was trying to look for something behind that. Like,
can you see that, girl? That is the size of Lexicon's crock.
Ma'am, you were 5'4", and
That's
you
the
were
one size too
5'9".
small.
I am 5'11" and a 5'12". I don't even know.
That's a 12-inch.
Good
also,
job.
you ordered a dude's one on accident.
Yeah, correct. And I was like,
does everyone forget that?
No, she doesn't forget that, but she remembers me being like,
you were so mad because everyone was getting their Crocs in and they were so cute, and you guys you ordered the whole wrong size. And we were like, at first we were like, oh no, and then we're like, oh my gosh, those are kind of ridiculous. But it wasn't like you had that big of feet.
She doesn't forget that. She just omits that I ordered the men's by accident. But also that I was like, it's weirdly comfortable. I was like, I like these though, like the purple ones.
I actually had it size like too big for a while, but especially if you're just wearing around the house with like house slippers, they just flop around.
Exactly, because they were toeless, so I'm like, these like are weirdly comfortable. Like I want to keep them because I was just like,
you did have the toeless ones.
Yeah, I was mad that like everybody
you were
had
mad
the
and then
ones.
returning them and everything, whatever. Ugh.
Everybody
you had the fuzzy lined ones too, didn't you?
Yes, and everybody had
those
them.
were cute.
everybody had them, and then I wanted, it's like I wanted to just
I
wear
know.
mine already, and so I was like, fine, I'm opening them, and then it was like, okay, I
Oh, it was such
can
a
wear these lavender
disappointment.
ones. I don't give a fuck. Like, and I was like, I'm gonna keep the lavender ones, whatever. I don't care. Like, they're too big, but like I don't care. And that
I
means
think some of us cried for you that day. It was
it's like that means I'm a men's size 13. Yes, Miska. No, I'm not. It just shut up. And no.
Well, you know what they say about big feet.
I know. Big penis,
large,
shoes.
like tall women. I don't know.
Yep.
I remember when I went to Mexico, I went to this little city called, well, it's not a little city, but it's a city called Leon. And they specialize in leather and making leather shoes. And I tried on like 5,000 pairs of shoes. And the ladies there were like, I wear a size 8.5. How dare I? And I was too big. Like they didn't have any. And the lady was like, why are your feet so big?
Everybody's a size 8.
And I was like, because I'm tall. I'm 5'7". You guys are all like half my size. How dare you? But also, yeah, they didn't I couldn't find any shoes. And
everybody's an 8.5. Like every person I know is an 8.5. But then
I'm a 9 now because they kind of grew.
I was gonna say that, but they then become a 9. Like it's like everyone that I know that has been an 8.5, like their adult life that I've known them is like is now a 9. Just like
I like big shoes. Well, here I have to wear big thick socks, especially in the winter.
Yeah.
So I like having like room, and I hate when you get blisters and rubbing. Anyway, I don't like my toes touching. I have lots of sensory issues.
What? No.
I know.
I know.
All right, so here we are.
Also,
she had this whole 10-minute live stream to let us know about this amazing life transition, to accuse you of hoarding a criminal, to making sure that everybody knew that your feet are big and
no.
you use homeopathy.
Also, that one time, like Foodie Beauty, to make Foodie Beauty's yeast infections akin to some sort of a pizza yeast or whatever, and then the only yeast infection reference that she knows is Lexicon one time had a yeast infection.
Yeah, she did. Let me
tell you a fake story about what happened.
Don't, Lux, you're obsessed, by the way, and jealous.
It's weird. It's kind of weird, the obsession. I gotta kind of let go of that. And I'm like, I'll probably work on it, maybe get some head medicine and see what happens, see if it makes me up or down. And I definitely won't form an addiction to it in any way. It'll be, it'll just be regular. It'll be chill. The viewers will help me through. What was I going to say? Oh, I guess she gets the craytum, etc. in the next stream, because I don't even know, like the beginning of this, it just started. Did you notice that, right? Like it was just like, I don't know. So yeah. So until the next perhaps react.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you pick and choose if that's okay.
Okay.
Because
I don't think they're all. I don't think that they're all going to be gold. But I do.
We tried before on a couple other things, and we didn't even put it out there because we just get bored.
Yeah, we get bored. It's like we've seen this show before, and even if it's like, I can see how it would be funny to somebody. Yeah, I could see how it would be funny or cool or I don't know, something novel to somebody new. But it's just not. It doesn't hit the same. It's something. So yeah, like it's like whatever I find that I think is worth, whatever.
Yes, yeah, especially if this actually does change her headspace, and it just is an amazing tool for moving oneself a week at a time to your new place.
I do. I really wish that
1 week at a time is actually it's kind of nice, like you just think of your life 1 week at a time.
Yeah. One lexicon
story at a time.
Yeah. So, well, lots of things, but let us sleep and we will reconvene mañana.
Oh yeah, because we have to finish second time of story time, so we'll get
Yes,
back.
we do.
Okay. And then you have that. We will have so much to share. It's going to be exciting. All right.
I know. Okay. Good night, you two.
Good night.
Bye.